Hey yo, what's going on everybody? It's Tylarious, aka Gillington. Yeah, man, alright, this video is the Impaler SZ review. Alright, we're going to be going over the customization, talking about the performance, top speed straight line, and around the track. And as always, at the end of the video, I will make my recommendation to you whether or not you should spend the money on purchasing the vehicle and for the upgrades, alright? But before we go any further, let's talk. It's a little bit of a story time, okay? I'll give you guys some little story time here. So the Impaler SZ is based off of the old school 1994 to 96 Impala SS, right? And a long time ago, when I was younger, I was working at a gas station, and this guy pulled up to one of the pumps, and he was in a black on black, beautiful 96 Impala. It was SS edition. He had 22s on it. I mean, it looked incredible. Black on black with alloy 22s. And I'm out there sweeping the park, and I was like, damn, that thing is clean. You know, I'm just a young kid. And he's walking inside. He sees me checking the vehicle out, and he kind of like, nods up. I nod back. And he goes to what I thought he was doing is lock the car. And I was like, okay, that's cool. And what he ended up doing was he had remote start on his Impala SS, and I thought that was so dope, right? This is back in the day, and I had heard of remote start for vehicles. Very few vehicles had it at this time from the factory, and I was like, oh my god, you can get aftermarket remote start. That's incredible. So my next paycheck, I went out and I got remote start installed on my vehicle, and I've had it on the same vehicle ever since. It was one of the best investments I ever made. I freaked out so many of my friends. They thought that people were stealing my car. We'd run out there, let's get him! And there's nobody. They're like, oh my god, it's a ghost. But yeah, so cool. So a little story time right there. Pretty fun. It's just kind of, nice to see it in the game, right? You can pick up the Impaler SZ for $1,280,000. Not terrible, but you know what I say. Any vehicle over $1,000,000 better have some good customization, right, to justify that price. And in today's GTA, a vehicle that's not a Monitech, not a HSW, not even, Benny's, it's kind of a letdown. It really is. It feels like the Impaler SZ should have been a vehicle that came out like in 2015, 2016, 2017 in that time frame right there, right? So we're looking at the customization right now, and honestly, there's not too much. It's kind of a bummer with this. Now, to be fair, right, the real-life counterpart, there wasn't a tremendous amount of customization for those vehicles. Most people just kept them. There was customization, right? There's a lot of options, but most people just kept it very minimal with their vehicles. And we're checking out the exhaust, and this is something that pissed me off with the exhaust, right? They've got the behind the front wheel, straight out of the engine compartments exhaust, which is very real. They have the side exit before the rear tire, which is a very real thing. But there is not one dual pipe setup, which I've seen a lot of those vehicles, and they had those dual pipes, kind of angled out towards the corner of the bumper. I saw so many Impala SSs like that, and we don't have one exhaust option for that. And there's a lot of like tuner upgrades for this vehicle, as you saw right there with the bumper, and that just wasn't really a thing, for these vehicles. It's kind of, I don't know, it was kind of a letdown with this. So I'm like, Rockstar, come on, do we have any Americans helping you guys with the modification? I'm sure they do, but are these guys, I don't know. I just feel like they kind of missed it a little bit. They did do good with the hood. They've got the proper hood, customization. And maybe this is just me, in my own opinion, right? But I'm sure some of you feel the same way. But the drag cowl on there, very good. That's definitely something that you'd see a lot with these types of vehicles, especially back in the day when they were, hot and people were modding them out. So, but Rockstar builds this vehicle as a drag race vehicle, right? But again, without HSW upgrades, you're just not going to be making the types of speeds that you should be for this vehicle if you're going to label it a drag style kind of car, right? 13 different liveries, they look good. Again, I'm more traditional and minimal with mine. I did add a little bit of chameleon to my personal vehicle, which you'll see that here in just a moment. You've got the Jackal race car livery. You've got the track sponsors race livery. It looks pretty nice right there. It's minimal as well, which I prefer that over some vehicles. You need to have loud. They need to pop and stand out. But the old Impala SS is not, man. Those are just clean and minimal. You got the Class A halftone, which is nice. The Drag Flames blue, not too bad with that. I can see some pretty cool color schemes with that. Drag Flames purple looks pretty good as well. Nothing wrong with that. The Drag Killer in white. Again, you know, just not a drag car at all. Drag Killer in black, right? Not too bad. You got the different plate options you can put on there. And, of course, you can check out the new website, add on your customized plates. Don't forget about that. I have a video you can search on my channel. The rear diffusers, again, it just doesn't look right. The wheelie bar and the chute, yeah, definitely acceptable there. Some of the other ones just didn't look right on there. You got your different kind of color schemes right there. Of course, you can check that out at your leisure. At your leisure, my lord. Right, different kind of the crew emblem. I don't like how the crew emblem goes over the actual side marker right there. I don't know, this is kind of lazy on Rockstar's part, but you know, it is what it is, right? Again, this vehicle feels like it was like a 2015, 2016 car that should have came out, right? The spoilers, you have a couple of appropriate spoilers at a low level. The ducktail, even the sport is okay. It's getting a little too much with that. The track wing, the drag wing. I mean, I get it, yeah. Suspension. I was hoping that you would be able to have the tires tucked better than this, because you know, if you look up images and photos, you got the Impala on 20s, 22s. You know, they're tucked. You know, the offset is too flush with this. It needs to be maybe slightly cambered to where it's tucked a little bit, but I don't know. It just didn't look right with it. All right, the window tint, of course, you got to have it tinted out, blacked out, 5% limo all the way, definitely. So, you know, again, with the customization, it's just meh. It's a little bland. They have a couple things right, and then, you know, a couple things wrong as well. So, stock top speed straight line, the Impaler SZ stock is 94.82 miles per hour. So, very slow, not going to lie. It's the sedan class, right? But the sedan class has a couple of very fast cars in top speed straight line. The Impaler SZ upgraded definitely gets a boost to 105.98 miles per hour, so definitely a good little boost right there. But again, nothing to write home about. You're not going to be blowing any doors off with this. Keep that in mind. Average lap, you know, the Impaler SZ, it's very smooth. It's very easy to drive, partly because it's a boat, right? It's a bigger vehicle, and it's slower, so it's easier to react. Average lap time at 1 minute 2.866 seconds. You know, it's just average. It's just, you know, it's so much potential, again, so much missed potential with this particular vehicle on Rockstar's part. So do I recommend you purchase this vehicle? If you're an old school guy like me, you gotta have it. It doesn't matter if it sits in the garage collecting dust, you gotta have it, right? But if you're up and coming, if you know, money is an issue, then no, you don't need to have it. It's not going to be winning you too many races. So keep that in mind right there. But yeah, for collectors and nostalgia, it's a must-have, definitely. All right. So there you guys have it. Let me know what you think about the Impaler SZ in the comments down below. Was this another missed opportunity? Did you purchase this, or is it a pass? Are you going to get it or no? Let me know what you guys got. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to my channel for the Ills Reels content in the game. Smash, I mean, smash that like button. See you in the next one. All right. Peace out. Yeah.